What is up? What is up, y'all? Listen. So the last week I have been working diligently trying to get you guys more and more info. Yesterday I finished. Well, no, we're not even going to start. We're not going to talk about that yet. We're going to let some folks get in here. Over the weekend there was a drag and drive event called Cruise and Lose in Kearney, Nebraska. Those guys made the eighth mile list. So the eighth mile list was updated on Thursday, and the eighth mile list will be updated again in I think 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks when Carolina Drag Cruise starts. That's going to be a fun one. There are some very fast cars out there. If you don't know, the eighth mile list is the number one spot right now is under a 6 second pass average with Boo Quamso in the Cobra, and it's there's going to be some guys that are going to decimate that. Now, a lot of the regional events like this are used as prep for big events. Rocky Mountain Race Week's Rowdy Radio class is what Boo and Jonathan were using for the Mustang to get ready for that class, make sure all the bugs are worked out of that car and stuff like that. A ton of these regional events are starting to pop up. I'm hearing rumors of stuff in the Northeast sometime in July for one. So that could be kind of cool to be able to follow that. What's up, 815? I see you, dude. What's up, Chris? Listen, y'all, I've been working hard behind the scenes. I know I haven't been on here much because I've been really hammering down. We are fixing to get into the season of Drag and Drive. June starts, obviously, Midwest Drags, which you guys know I'm attending, be in the pits talking to folks, kind of like we did with Sick Week. And then right behind that's Rocky Mountain Race Week 1.0. And then we've got a little bit of a break, unless this July event happens, which I'm hoping it does. And then August, and then September again, we got both major events, and then One Guy's Garage right in behind it. Here's the deal: if you aren't following us on Facebook, you need to do that. That's where I share a ton of stuff, a lot of links to people's videos and things like that. Finnegan said yesterday he's rebuilding the Blasphemy car to come back to Drag Week, so that's kind of exciting on their channel. So that's cool. All right, now we got some folks in here. Real news. 3 minutes in, y'all. I finished inputting all historical averages for Rocky Mountain Race Week yesterday from 2015 to 2021. All of them. There is going to be so much stuff come out of this. The one thing that's awesome about having all of Billy Gebhardt's Hot Rod Drag Week information and now all of Rocky Mountain Race Week's information is that we can see across the board who has attended these major events, what their times were, if they made it. I will tell you, it's pretty wild to look at how strong of a base Matt and June have built, and Adam have built with Rocky Mountain Race Week. There are 3 folks that have attended 9, which I think is every Rocky Mountain Race Week event. 9. There's 3 people. I'm going to make a post on them today. Rich Thorpe, who, if you guys have ever been on here, you probably have never heard his name. I know I've never written an article or anything like that on that, so I'm going to reach out to him today for information on the cars and stuff. Rich Thorpe, Carlos Astor, and Royce Payton have all at least participated or put their name in the hat for 9 Rocky Mountain Race Weeks. Guys, that's insanity. So the cool thing about doing that is that we can also take Rocky Mountain Race Week and Hot Rod Drag Week, and I'm going to use probably today and tomorrow to put in the 2019 Midwest Drags. So then we'll be able to see every major drag and drive event to be hosted that I know of. If you know of any other drag and drive events that were what we would consider a major event, 300 or 400 cars, 4 or more days of an event, please let me know. I think from my understanding, it'd be like a one-off deal, and maybe I can find the information for that. I want to have all of the information we can get our hands on. Excuse me, because then we can see how fast these times are. How many Brian Lum? Yep, you were on there, bud. You are one of the guys. There are, I think, 8 or 9 of you that have done 8 events. What really kicked off my running into the Rocky Mountain Racing stuff was Carlos Astor's name. Um, he is 4 for 9. Okay, if somebody tag Carlos later in this and tell him at 5 minutes and 25 seconds to listen, he's completed 4 Rocky Mountain Race Weeks of the 9 that he's entered. So I think Royce probably has about the same kind of record. So we're going to find out about all that kind of stuff. This just really opens up my ability to one post, I mean, which is kind of cool, but then also to give everyone that has participated in several events the opportunity to be shown, to be in a spotlight or whatever we're going to call it. So it's really neat. No news on the new track for Drag Week. Asked by Jeff there. I am texting Keith Turk today to see if he would like to be a guest on a long format live stream sometime this week, maybe early next week. And then next Wednesday or Thursday night, we're going to have the hosts of Cruise and Lose, and then we're going to have Mike Lone, the host of Carolina Drag Cruise. We're going to have all of those guys on talking how to host an event, what they do differently, what they kind of what they see the events going to, how many you think you could host during a year, things like that. I know Cruise and Lose is planning to maybe do another one later in the year. That's the great thing about these weekend events is, it's really not that hard to put something together. You don't have to give out a ton of trophies and money. Um, it's really just getting people together. So if you have been thinking about hosting an event, let me know. July and August would be great times. I know it's hotter than balls outside, but if sometime during those 2 months, there's no major events, so a ton of weekend events would be awesome. And you could probably really throw a 30 car field together or 20 car field like what we had with, I don't know, 6 or 8 weeks worth of real hard promotion, and come out strong and have a great showing and put some times up. Again, we are doing a regional quarter mile event, which is King of the Open Road is going to be on it this weekend. We had some cars from the Circuit 2022 on it, so it's going to be really neat. I'm excited. Obviously, King of the Open Road, they're trying to do this across the country, which would be great to do that. And I don't know. So sorry, I'm just really excited about Rocky Mountain Race Week stats. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling there on the side. I don't have any notes for today. I just had to come live because I finished it yesterday. The full list, or well, probably fastest 100 of all time, will be out on Thursday, and then I'll start breaking it down by classes from there. I do have to add classes to 1 year to 2021's event, so I can finish all of that up, and then we can start looking at Pro Street classes, unlimited class, the top 25 of everything, how, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 second class lists, all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to be able to put all of that together for you guys, but then also for the fans and promoters and the announcers. Really, we started kind of all of this because of that, thinking, how can an announcer, yeah, slowest of the slow. There are some 20-second times in there. I will tell you that, which is we were one of them. If we had finished, we would have been in the slow time. Anyways, um, announcers were really kind of one of our biggest pushes for these lists, just mainly because it gives them an opportunity to talk about more stuff than just them making a pass right then. Right? They could tell, how many events they've participated in, what their average time is, all that kind of stuff. So the one cool thing about having all of this information is just the fact that when somebody needs something, they'll come to us, which is really cool, because I hope that I can take all of this and people will use it, not just look at their time, which is what we're building out now behind the scenes. There's a huge push behind the scenes for racer profiles, which I've had a couple of you guys actually send in your information for a racer profile. What's up, Stony? The racer profile will be, my plan is to take, so like if Johnson Sonecipher puts in his time, it would show all of his historical data for every drag and drive event that he has done. He could also add pictures to the years. I mean, the hard part is there is so much information there that it's hard to build out. Like I wouldn't want just your name and your times listed. I would want your name. I would want, what kind of car you drove in the 2017 Hot Rod Drag Week, and then have an option for putting pictures of that car, and that, basically build out a historical drag and drive event. The struggle is when you start looking at how many people have done this just in Rocky Mountain Race Week history. There has been 843 unique names, unique racers that have raced in Rocky Mountain Race Week. So 843. Well, you got to figure we're not going to get everybody, because there's some people that have only done one event. Ooh, actually, let's look at that real quick. But we can take those people that have done one event, and are they going to go in? Probably not. But these guys that have done 8, let's see, who all has done 8? How about Bill Armstrong, Brian Lum, who's in here, Eddie Wilson, Lewis Martin Jr., Sarah Thorpe, Tom McGilton, and Vince Rue. The cool thing is Rich, I don't know how Rich and Sarah are related, but guys, Rich has done 9 and Sarah's done 8 and raced in them. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, how many people have only competed in one Rocky Mountain Race Week? Put your guesses in the comments there. I'm trying to get to the top of the list. Holy shit. There's a lot of people that have only done one. Stony, what do you call it? Forever or never? There are 497 people that have only competed in one Rocky Mountain Race Week. The website address is drag-in-drive.com. Husband and wife. That's cool. Rich and Sarah Thorpe, husband and wife. That's pretty neat. And a lot of the classes, I feel like they were in the same time frame. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, dragondrive.com. Guys, there I don't know if this website is ready for all of the information that we are doing. We got about 2.5 minutes left. We need a sponsor for this. I need the ability to promote more of this, because there's promote yourself. Yes. There's a ton of information that is available here. So if you know someone at a company that you feel would be a good fit for the Daily Dose of Drag and Drive or dragondrive.com, please reach out. We are working behind the scenes. I will tell you, we are pushing folks. What's up, Classic Car Creations? We are pushing for some sponsorships. There's big stuff that is coming that I can't announce yet, but hopefully with the live stream next week, I'll be able to announce one huge thing that we're working on. So, all right, I'm going to end it there at 7:58. Listen, Thursday morning, or Thursday afternoon, probably, because this list is so big, I will start putting out Rocky Mountain Race Week historical data. Okay. We'll be back Thursday morning with updates. I am attending King of the Open Road this weekend. So if you're close to Oklahoma City, come see me. I just got my media pass. Didn't think about that the other day. Richard Burns, thank you very much for allowing me to have a media pass. So I'll be on the starting line, be able to get some good video for you guys of cars launching. My intention is to take both cameras and maybe get some in-car shots and things like that. Do kind of like we did with the circuit video, and put something together for, just kind of a recap of the weekend. There is 300 miles of driving and 150 cars plus that are registered. Now, we know what that means. 150 cars really probably means 120 will show up. Guys, there's some really cool stuff. If you haven't seen it yet, search Cruisin', CRUIS apostrophe in Oklahoma, King of the Open Road. It's going to be a really fun event. And again, it's a weekend event. So I'm working all day Friday, and then I'll leave at like 6 o'clock and get over there, watch the last little bit of racing, and then bounce, and then make the trip I'm actually riding with Jared Holt, the host, on Saturday, and then they're racing on Sunday. So pretty cool deal. All right, 7:59, gotta go. Thank you very much. If you haven't done it yet, subscribe, follow, all that kind of crap. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I post on Instagram several times a day. All right, guys, thanks, y'all.